afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Harkness Field for today's Liberty League field hockey game between the visiting Skidmore Thoroughbreds and your RPI Engineers. Today's starting lineup, first for Skidmore. A sophomore midfielder from Avon, Connecticut, number 6, Krista Lamoureux. A senior midfielder from Glens Falls, New York, number 7, Pauline Searles. A freshman midfielder from Centerport, New York, number 11, Caroline Barrows. A senior forward from Sandwich, Massachusetts, number 12, Melody Webb. Senior defender from Bethesda, Maryland, number 13, Maya Paul. Senior midfielder from Miller Place, New York, number 18, San Rivera. Junior forward from Greenwich, New York, number 20, Danny DeGregory. Junior defender from Niskayuna, New York, number 22, Jen Hanks. Sophomore defender from Fort Collins, Colorado, number 23, Becca Halter. Senior forward from Hoosick Falls, New York, number 24, Sam Scott. In goal for the Thoroughbreds, the senior from Dayton, Ohio, number 50, Amy Beck. Skidmore is coached by Beth Hallenbach. She's assisted by Lauren Winchell, Christine Kemp, and Nicole Savage. Starting for the Engineers, a freshman forward from Waterville, Maine, number 2, Jenna Knopfel. A senior defender from Newtown, Pennsylvania, number 3, Kelsey Messer. A junior forward from Westport, Massachusetts, number 4, Hannah Murphy. A senior midfielder from New Hartford, New York, number 7, Chloe Hutchinson. A junior forward from Whitmore, Pennsylvania, number 8, Angela Cassio. A junior midfielder from Saratoga Springs, New York, number 9, Celia D'Agostino. A junior defender from Barker, New York, number 10, Allie Dennis. A freshman defender from Denver, Colorado, number 18, Matt Renninger. A sophomore midfielder from San Jose, California, number 21, Claire Cecilio. A freshman midfielder from Stephenville, Maryland, number 24, Megan Jones. In goal for the Engineers, senior from Ashland, Massachusetts, number 77, Hannah Suck. Coached by Bridget Moore, would you all please rise and move your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Good afternoon, field hockey fans, and welcome to game day. It's Rensselaer, who's 1-3, as they host number 3 Skidmore, who's currently 5-0 in the Liberty League opener for both teams. We're at Harkness Field, named after the great coach Ned Harkness, coached at Rensselaer, also at Cornell. As we await the center pass by the Engineers, back on the far side. Moving up. Past the middle line. Moving up, she's surrounded. Passing forward. Heading towards the corner. Trying to center it. That's going to go out. Back in, center. Inside the circle. Ball goes up. It's going to lead to a change of possession. As Skidmore is ready to take a hit, heading up towards the middle, passing it up past the center line, heading towards the circle. She's going to be stopped by the Engineers, who's going to try to bring it back up. That's a whistle. It's going to be taken up by Skidmore. Trying to center it, that's going to be hit by an Engineer's stick. Engineer slapping it right back up. Skidmore tries to center. Bring it back towards the defense. Moving up. Stopped by Jones. Picked up again by Skidmore. That's Rivera. Slapped up towards the circle. That's going to be kicked away by the netminder. Center deflected. Chloe trying to get a kick on it. Kicks it, that's going to be a whistle. Skidmore gets a chance here. Centered. Get it back into the circle. With a shot. It's going to be saved. They're still hitting it. That's going to be a whistle. With Cloud coming up with the save for the Engineers. Skidmore gets another chance here. With the short pass, passed back outside the circle. Centering attempt, deflected off an Engineer. Pass back towards the center, and a shot! And that makes it in. That's going to be the first goal for Skidmore at 31-55. During that second attempt, they were just able to get the upper hand, with Chloe unable to come up big on the save. Engineers passing back. That's going to be Denny with the ball. The pass. Back to this. Trying to center it. Deflected. That's going to be a whistle. Free hit. Taken by Lamore. With a slap towards the circle. That's going to go out off the side to the right of the goal. Get a new ball in there. As Hutchinson gets ready to bring it up. She's going to flick it up in the air. Towards sort of a high pass, trying to get over everyone else. As the Engineers bringing it up the close side, having a little bit of difficulty. Engineers with it again. With the pass to Jones. Jones having a little trouble passing it off to Denny. Denny centering. It's going to go to Messer. With a pass towards the center, making it towards the circle. They are in the circle. That's going to be a whistle. So, is The Engineers here with the penalty corner. Try to make up for that one they let in. Centering and pass. Outside the circle, bringing it in. And the slap. That's going to go wide on the far side. Looked like it may have deflected off of a Skidmore stick. Go wide. Engineers trying to get in the circle from the far side. Skidmore gaining possession on the far side with a flick. Up in the air, hit down off the Engineers stick. On the far side, Engineers trying to bring it up again. It's going to be a whistle. Given up to Thoroughbreds. As they flick it up past the center line. Engineers regaining possession, bringing it towards the close side. Now with it, that's Messer. With a pass up. That goes out. Thoroughbreds regaining possession. Centering attempt. That centering attempt is successful as it makes it to Searless. Passing towards the middle. Engineers trying to get it out of there. Saros pushing it up. With the Engineers defense won't have any of that, or at least we thought. Skidmore hanging on, but she went down, so that's going to be a whistle. Skidmore, all they want to do is get it towards the circle. The pass back, she lost control of that, so it goes a little bit further back towards the center line. Pass up towards the center, towards the close side, I should say, as the Engineers regain. It's going to go out of bounds. Went out of bounds off an Engineers, so Skidmore with possession. That's going to be Saros. Bringing it in with a pass. That's going to be deflected off of an Engineer. Engineers trying to bring it up the close side. Skidmore won't allow it. Skidmore centering attempt. The pass to DeGregory. Coming up in the circle. She's in the circle. And a shot. And that's a kick save by the netminder. Still in the circle. The Engineers want to get it out of there. Coming out. It's going to be a whistle. Engineers going to have possession now. Going to do their best to get it out of the area. Passing it up. Dribbling it up the close side. Past 3 different Skidmore players. That was awful. Engineers with the flick pass towards the center. It was intended for Murphy. She's running up for it. Skidmore was able to regain it, however. Passing it up towards the middle. Engineers bringing it back. Pass to the center. Ooh, she may have been tripped up there. So that's going to lead to a whistle. The Engineers with it. Passing it into the circle. There's a whistle. As Skidmore gets a chance to bring it up. Get it out of their zone. Flick pass over some people. That's going to be hit by an Engineer who's going to bring it in. If it weren't for the whistle there. The Engineers with the free attempt. Passing it up is Dave Dostino. In the circle, and a shot. It goes wide on the close side. I'm not entirely sure if their netminder even saw it. But it trickled by wide. Skidmore with it's able to bring it up now. And the smack goes up. That's going to be blocked by Cecilio. Passed up to the center. It's in the circle. Jones trying to get it. Unable to get it before it goes out. As Skidmore now has a hit. Skidmore bringing it up the far side. That was Rivera. That's going to be deflected off an Engineer's stick. The Engineers regain possession. The pass up far side. And a smack towards the middle. They're trying to center it. No one was able to pick it up. It went out. On the close side, Skidmore is going to have it. They're going to try to get it out of the zone. Skidmore with a pass up. That is intercepted by an Engineer. It's Megan Jones. Now with it is Castillo. Centering attempt goes out on the close side. As the Thoroughbreds smack it up the middle, deflected off an Engineers defense stick. Heading up into the circle. It's in the circle. Engineers trying to get a chance. It's a whistle. Engineers crowd showing their numbers with their feet. It's going to be a corner, I believe. Engineers making their own music. And the corner is going to be taken from the close side. Heads up towards the center. It's outside the circle. Going to bring it back in. It's on the far side with a slap. Deflected off a bunch of people. Netminder didn't see it until later. However, I don't think an actual shot was able to be made. As Skidmore brings it up the close side. It's going to be stopped by Renninger. He's going to pass it back up. Back in the center, the Engineers holding on, trying to move it up. Passing it up the far side. It's going to go out. It's going to lead to a Skidmore possession. And the hit goes past a couple. It's in possession by the Engineers. That's going to be Renninger again, bringing it up the far side. Engineers moving it up. Deflected off of a Skidmore. That's going to be Searless. Bringing it up. Searless passing it up. Intercepted by an Engineer, bringing it back. It's in the circle. Circle on the far side. Trying to center it. Centering attempt is blocked by a defense. That's going to be a whistle. Skidmore passing it up. Goes off of Cecilio. Bringing it up on the far side again. Trying to get it towards the circle. The far side. Getting close to the edge. It's close. Just trickles out. Skidmore with possession. They're going to try to get it out of their zone. It's been in there for a couple minutes here. With the flick up, that's going to make it just past the midline. Though it is stopped by Hutchinson. The Engineers bringing it up. Past the white line. Engineers getting it in the circle. She gets taken down. That was number 4, Hannah Murphy, the junior from Westport, Massachusetts. Taken down. Skidmore takes it up. Deflected off an Engineer. The Engineer is pushing it back up. That's going to go out on the far side. Free hit taken by Skidmore. Skidmore moving it up, trying to get it further up. That's going to deflect. They'll try again. Center attempt blocked by an Engineer. The Engineer's bringing it up with a smack. It's in the circle. Centering attempt comes up. That's going to trickle out, leading to the whistle once again. As we wait the penalty corner. Centering, comes out of the circle. It's going to bounce over the stick of Hannah Murphy. It's going to try to get it back in the circle on the far side. She gets it in. The pass to the far. Centering attempt. Deflected off a couple sticks. It's in the center. going to lead to another corner. Corner from the close side. See what they can do. It's outside. Bring it back in. And the slap. That goes in. That is a goal. Engineers goal here at 20:02. Let's see if we can take another look at that. So we're taking another look at it. It was a slap from the outer edge of the circle. Goes right through. That's going to be an Engineers goal. They tie it up, score 1-1. Game's been pretty intense so far. Ball's been on either side of the field about an equal amount of the time, as the Engineers are looking to break the Thoroughbreds' 5-0 win streak. Here, I believe we have a timeout.
RPI goal scored by number 20, Colleen Fowler. Assisted by number 8, Andrea Cascio.
So that goal there, scored by Colleen Fowler. She's a sophomore from Acton, Massachusetts. Not too far from here. As we await the center pass. Timeout coming to an end. Waiting for the center pass. It's going to be Skidmore possession. And here we go. With the flick towards the center. Going to be handled by the Engineers. D'Agostino. Nope, that's going to be a whistle from the center. Be an Engineers possession. Possession by Colleen Fowler, the goal scorer. Oh, I'm sorry. By D'Agostino. The pass back. Coming up the far side. Coming up the far side, Skidmore. Past the line. It's close to the edge, I believe it went out. As the Engineers now have possession. Gonna bring it up. Flick attempt knocked down by a Skidmore stick. Goes out of bounds once again. Skidmore slapping it in, trying to get it towards the circle. The Engineers won't have any of that, so they bring it back on the far side. It's going to be a whistle. Skidmore bringing it back in. It's going to go in the circle and just trickle wide on the far side. Skidmore bringing it up towards the center. Bringing it up towards the goalie. She's going to kick it away. That brings it right outside the circle. Another whistle. Skidmore with it just outside the circle. They're going to try to bring it in. Centering attempt. She's held up and taken down. Skidmore bringing it in on the far side. Gonna get past the line. Engineers defense pushing it back. It's gonna be a whistle, Engineers possession. With the slap up towards the center. Engineers bringing it up. Hit back by the Thoroughbreds. Pass attempt just missed. As the Engineers were able to bring it up, that led to another whistle. Skidmore with possession, bringing it up the far side. That's going to trickle out of bounds. Engineers now. Passing it. Lamore trying to break the Engineers' passing. Engineers get it past the center line. Coming up the far side. It's going to be poked away by Skidmore. Poked out of bounds. Must have bounced off an Engineer as Skidmore has possession with the flick centering attempt. Knocked down by an Engineer. There are 2 balls on the field. I think there was a little bit of confusion for a moment. One of them is away. We're back to 1. As Skidmore brings it up. Passing it. It's in the circle. And it's going to bounce off his stick and go wide on the far side. Very wide. Not a worry there. Engineers passing it up the center. And it's on the far side. She's unobstructed for now. Though she's being intercepted by Searless. Bringing it up. Heading towards the corner. Engineer's going to try to keep it in as we get a whistle. Skidmore bringing it up. She's alone. Engineers defense trying to poke it away. She's in the circle. And a kick save. And a second save, I believe, by the netminder. Getting the first save with a kick. The second one was a rebound. And she comes up big. It's going to lead to, I believe, a penalty corner. That was intense there with the second attempt. Penalty corner is going to come from the far side. And here it comes. Engineers fans with the defense chant. Passing it out of the circle. It's back in the circle on the close side with the slap, and it goes, I believe, wide on the far side. It bounced off an Engineer's stick, and then Cloud coming up with the save ultimately. Another kick. That made it go off to the side. That's going to be another penalty corner. Once again, the penalty is going to come from the far side. The pass. It's out of the circle. Hitting it back in. It bounces off a stick and goes way over the goal. The Engineers bringing it up. At least trying to. It's going to come up the close side. Pass. Centering attempt. Centering attempt was held up by Skidmore. Now Webb with possession. Losing it to the Engineers. Once again by Skidmore. Skidmore with a slapper. That's going to deflect off of an Engineer's stick. Not able to make it to the netminder. Flick pass up the close side. Going to be a whistle. Castillo taking the hit. With the flick towards the center. Not towards the center. Going up the close side. That's going to be Nuffle with the ball in the circle. Trying to keep it in. Centering attempt. Kicked away by the netminder. It's kicked all the way outside the circle. Now Castillo with the ball. Passing it to the center. Thoroughbreds defense. Trying to hold them out. There's going to be a whistle. Brought up by Skidmore. All the way up in the center. It's a 2-on-1. Bringing it up with a pass towards the center. And it makes it in. It was a pass back and forth. It seemed as though Chloe may have been tricked a little bit as the pass to the close side came up. A little bit of a push goes right in the net. That is going to be the second goal for Skidmore. Let's take another look at it. Goes right in. That goal was made by Danny DeGregory. She's a junior from Greenwich, New York. As we await the center pass. Held up by the Thoroughbreds. That's the goal scorer, Danny DeGregory. With the ball, passing it back. Comes up to Rivera. Rivera passing it up. Trying to get it towards the circle. The Engineers defense won't have any of that. Passing up the close side. Deflects off an offender. Goes out of bounds. To the chagrin of the fans here. Center attempt goes off. Someone goes wide on the close side of the net. I believe the Engineers gonna have possession. With the flick over a couple people. Engineers trying to bring it up past the center line. Thoroughbreds trying to keep it. Thoroughbreds have it. Rivera bringing it up with a pass. Engineers intercepting a pass. Rivera. The whistle. Rivera's going to take it. Centering attempt. A couple bounces later and the ball is out on the close side. Long hit taken by Skidmore. It's going to be a whistle. The Engineers with possession bringing it up. That's going to be Fowler with a pass. Far pass. Made it past a bunch of people. It's going to be Casillo with the ball. Passing it off to Eddington. And there's a whistle. Engineers with a free hit. Pass back on the close side. Passing it up. Centering. That's DeAgostino losing it to Skidmore. Skidmore trying to bring it up. The Engineers trying to keep it in. Bouncing off the stick. Engineers with a free hit. Trying to bring it in. It is blocked by Skidmore. With a centering pass, we have 2-on-2. Well, they gave the Engineers some time to get back. Almost a 2-on-1. Unless Wakeman can get a hand on it. Skidmore taking a shot. It is now in the circle. Clo's going to kick it off to the side. I believe it went out of bounds off of the kick. 9:45 left in this first half of play. Skidmore 2, RPI 1. Passing it up close side. That's going to bounce off of a Skidmore player. I believe it was DeGregory. The Engineers have it. Passing it up. Unsuccessful interception attempt by Skidmore. That's going to bring it up to Casillo. The crowd getting into it. A pass into the circle. Skidmore brings it back out. Fowler passing it to the center. As Skidmore is bringing it back out. Skidmore trying to give it to DeGregory, bringing it up. It is in the circle. She loses possession. Unable to hold on to it as the Engineers able to get it out of her possession. Skidmore trying to get it in the circle. Back centering attempt. It is in the circle. The Engineers get it right out of there. Engineers bringing it up the center. Pass to the close side. That's going to be Casillo. She just misses the pass. It's able to go out of bounds. It's going to lead to a Skidmore possession. Pass it to the center. With a smack. Doesn't get all of it, as it doesn't go as far as she probably initially thought. The Engineers able to grab it. Engineers possession. It's going to be Murphy. Skidmore's going to have it from the far side. It's coming up, trying to get it past the center line. Flick attempt blocked by an Engineer's stick. She goes down. I believe that was Hutchinson, Chloe Hutchinson, at New Hartford, New York. Engineers bringing it up. It's in the center. Passing it up towards the circle. It's got a big bounce back by the Thoroughbreds. The pass to Webb. It's going to be intercepted by the Engineers, Celio. Pass to Morris. Morris hitting it towards the center. That's just going to go wide on the far side. Wasn't in the circle, so. Skidmore with the flick, going up the far side. Goes to Searless. Bring it up the far side. The Engineers trying to hit it away. They're able to do that. Gives the Engineers some more time to get back. With a pass to Gregory. Losing possession to the Engineers. D'Agostino. Skidmore with it. Bringing it in. Trying to get it in the circle. The Engineers hitting it out. With a slap from well outside the circle. By Skidmore. That brings them up to a 3-1 lead. There was a slap from the center. Almost unexpected. Slap from the center. Able to go right through a couple players and into the goal. That's going to be 3-1 for Skidmore. With just over 6 minutes remaining. Engineers bring it up the close side. Having some trouble. Hanging on the line. And it stays in. Stays in. That was Knopfel bringing it up. Able to just keep it in. Knopfel still with it. Being held up. She's going to get it. There's another whistle. She had it. That whistle. Going to lead to, believed to be a corner. And here comes the corner for the Engineers, taking it. I believe it's going to be Shanahan on the close side. We try to minimize the lead here as their opposition leads 3-1. Passing it out. It's outside the circle. Getting it back in with a slapper. Deflects off a bunch of people, and then another shot, and the Engineers are able to score. That is going to bring it up to 2-3 with 4:53 remaining in the first half. Engineers able to bring it in.
That's 24.
As we see the replay, it looks like the final person to hit it may have been Casillo of the Engineers. That's number 8. She's from Windmore, Pennsylvania. As Skidmore takes the flick up, the Engineers going to hit it back down. Engineers regaining some momentum here. Engineers with the free hit. Bringing it up on the close side, close to the line. Slapping it to the center. Centering attempt is successful, except for the little bounce at the end where it goes over the stick of Murphy. It's going to be a whistle. Out on the far side, it's going to be free hit by Skidmore Thoroughbreds. Bringing it up on the far side. And a hit. It's in the circle. Let's see what happens. The shot Goes off of some people. I believe it went in, though. And that was a goal by Skidmore. It was able to just trickle past the netminder. Let's take a look at that again, see if we can see what happened.
12 finished it in.
Let's see what happens. Looking at the replay, and
It's 23.
looks like it was number 23 for Skidmore, getting them to the 4-2 lead. And the flick up. Bring it up on the far side. Is Skidmore. That's going to be to Gregory. Getting it up towards the point of the circle. And hit it's going to go wide. Past just about everyone. That's going to get out. I believe this is going to be a long hit for Skidmore. Skidmore passing it up, trying to get it in. Looks like it's on the line, though it's in the circle at this point. I believe it went out. Just out on the far side. The goal line, I guess. Another long hit. Skidmore trying to bring it in. That's going to go out again. This time the Engineers are going to be able to bring it up, have possession. Engineers taking the free hit with the smack. That bounces off of the leg of one of the Thoroughbreds. Trickles just past another. The Engineers are able to bring it up on the close side. They're coming up. That's going to be Jones. Jones goes down as the Thoroughbreds now are able to smack it up. Number 15 for the Engineers, Morris, passing it back to the center. Engineers trying to keep it on this side of the field, the offensive side. Thoroughbreds won't allow it as they bring it past. Off the leg of Morris. It's in the circle. With a shot from a tough angle. That's going to be a kick save by Clow. Kick save leads to the ball going out. So I believe it's going to be a long hit for Skidmore again. Engineers pushing it out. Skidmore on the close side. Centering. Maybe even that was a shot of some sort. The Engineers able to smack it right back down. Trying to hold them off for this final minute of action here in the first half of play. Skidmore bringing it up the close side. Past the midline. Engineers pushing it back up. That bounces off of, I believe, Morris, leading to possession for Skidmore. Engineer taken down. Skidmore moving up. That's to Gregory. Leads to whistle. Engineers now with getting ready to smack it up. She drives it up. Engineers try to bring it past. Unable to do so. Skidmore bringing it back towards the circle. That's going to be San Marco. Bounces out off of an Engineer. Free hit taken by Rivera. Pass to the center with a drive up past the white line and in the circle. It's going to lead to the whistle. And by the way, the end of play for the first half of action here. So at the end of the first half, Skidmore 4, Rensselaer, the Engineers with 2. So far, for the most part, though, it seems as though the action's been pretty fast-paced, pretty well-paced for both teams. We'll have to wait and see what happens. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You're watching Engineers Field Hockey live on RPI TV. Welcome back to the second half of action here at Harkness Field. Skidmore's going to start with possession off the center pass momentarily. And here we go. Bring it up. So now the Engineers are going left to right, while Skidmore is going right to left. Switching during the half. Skidmore with the free hit, bringing it in. Centering it towards the zone, blocked by a defense. Coming up the close side. It's going to be a whistle. Into possession for the Thoroughbreds. Bringing it up, trying to get it towards the circle. It's in the circle to Gregory. And a shot goes wide. The sun is shining bright here at Harkness Field. Guessing temperatures around 70 degrees. Nice wind, you might hear it from our microphones. Very nice day for field hockey. As the Engineers trying to bring it up past the middle. Engineers coming up on the far side, passing the white line. That's Jones. Blocked by Skidmore. Engineers regain, bringing it back in. Towards the center. It's in the circle. It's going to be a whistle. As the Engineers fans once again showing their presence through their feet. It's going to be, I believe, a penalty corner taken by the Engineers momentarily. Already a couple minutes in here. The Engineers looking to get two more to tie up here. Score 4-2 in favor of Skidmore. And passing towards the middle. It's out. Bringing it back in the circle. Far side with a slapper. Bounced off of the defense. The Engineers trying to get it back in. That's going to be a whistle. As Skidmore bringing it up on the far side with a pass. That bounces off of. Slapper further up. Goes out just past the midline. As the Engineers looking to push it back towards the right. With the flick going over a couple players. Past the midline going forwards. Skidmore bringing it up. Skidmore coming in. They're in the circle. Engineers defense. It was behind Chloe for a minute, though she was able to turn around and just push it out of the way. Let's see if we can get another look at that. So as we see, it made it behind her just for a minute. She's able to smack it away, and then a kick just for good measure. As play continues here with the penalty corner. Here comes the penalty corner for Skidmore. Pushing it up, it's out of the circle. She's going to try to bring it back in on the far side with a slap from just inside. That's going to go wide. I believe it may have deflected off of someone. Went out on the close side. 31:05 remaining in the second half of play. And the flicking overhead. Engineers now trying to get some offense. That's going to be Fowler pushing it back. Back to Fowler. Thoroughbred's able to take it away. Pushed back up by the Engineers. It's going to lead to a whistle. And Hanks bringing it up with the flick. Engineers controlling. The close side. Skidmore now. Bringing it up. Trying to get towards the circle. Engineers poking it away with the smack, just keeping it in. Very close. Need a microscope to see how close that was. As Skidmore bringing it up towards the middle. in the circle. Looks like it may have just trickled out for a moment, leading to the whistle, as the Engineers are going to look to get it out of their zone. Going up the close side, blocked by Searless. Engineers pushing it back up. Searless again, trying to block. Engineers now with the free hit, bringing it up. And can they get it past the midline? Barely unable to get it past the midline. Whistle's going to lead to Hanks pushing it up the middle. That's going to trickle all the way through the circle out on the left side. Going to be a free hit for the Engineers. Engineers slapping the ball. And I think we're going to get a new ball here, as the other one seems to have gone pretty far away. So the ball that counts is in Hanks' possession at this point. She's going to try to bring it up towards the circle. Trickles by, though there's a whistle. Going to lead to another chance. This time, Lamore going to pass it back to the defender. Trying to bring it up past the white line. As Klo is able to just kick that ball right out towards the close side. It's a ball now. And the long hit taken by Skidmore. Passing it up in the circle. That goes wide on the right side. Not a worry for the netminder. Engineers now. Engineers are going to try to get it out of their zone. It's been in their zone for the better half of the first 7 minutes of play here. Searless with the ball. Passing towards the center. Passing to the far side. Engineers going to try to intercept. Neither of them are able to get to it as it goes out of bounds. Engineers are going to have a free hit up. Engineers with the hit. Not able to get all the way out as the Thoroughbreds regain possession. Engineers pushing it further. Engineers trying to get it past the midline. Running into some trouble. Engineers still bringing it up. That's an awful. Avoiding several defensemen. Webb coming up. An awful. Bringing it up the center. Past the midline. Back to Murphy. With a pass to the close side. That's Cecilio bringing it up. I believe she passed it to Murphy. The Thoroughbreds now with the free hit able to bring it up. And the smack goes right through the center. And now to Gregory racing for it. To Gregory coming up the center. Trying to get in the circle. To Gregory. Fumbling around the end. Coming in for the smack. She smacks it. Klo coming up with a kick save off the right leg pad. Take another look at that. You can see the slap bounces off a stick, then comes right in for the kick save by Klo. What a kick. As we await the penalty corner, it's going to be taken by the Thoroughbreds. Passed outside the circle. Gonna get it back in the circle. It's in the circle with a deflection. Klo with a kick save off the right pad. That was an ice hockey style butterfly save. Here we await the penalty corner. As the Engineers struggling to get it out of their zone, keep it out. Looking to get on the offense. And here comes the penalty corner. It's going to come from the far side. Out of the circle. Bounces to Rivera. Bringing it up. It's in. And the Engineers are able to get it out. Let's see how far they can go. Skidmore on the far side, smacking it. Didn't get all of the smack as it didn't go very far. So the Engineers were able to hit it back. Engineers now on the far side, passing it to the center, bouncing off a knee pad. Coming back. Skidmore coming up. It's a 2-on-1 with a kick save by Cloud on the right leg pad again. She's up there. Maybe another save made. She was all the way up, making the save once again. Final line of defense for the Engineers. And the slap goes all the way down. It's going to go out on the close side. Skidmore with it. They're going to be able to take a hit from the edge. Hanks with the hit. Bounces off of Murphy. They're going to try that again. Hanks with the flick up the center. The Engineers trying to hit it away. It goes out of bounds on the far side. It's going to be taken in by Skidmore. Centering attempt. Whistle. So the Engineers going to get a chance to bring it up. See how far they can go. Coming up the far side, it's going to go out of bounds. On the pass. Passed in by Skidmore. It's in the circle. The Engineers going to try to get it out. As the Engineers are going to take it out with the drive. Goes out. Skidmore now. Coming in on the far side, I believe that's Rivera. Coming in towards the center. That comes from outside of the circle. That is no goal. Fans know how the game works as they're chanting, "You can't do that." They know that the goal, shot for a goal would have to come from within the circle, not from outside. Engineers on their own side. Pass back towards the middle. Attempted slap. Doesn't come up big. Skidmore bringing it in. In the circle. Centering attempt. Deflected off of a stick. Wasn't able to get a shot. Doesn't. There's going to be a penalty corner here for Skidmore. Penalty corner is going to come from the close side. I believe that's taken by Halter. Towards the center, it's out of the circle. Getting it back in. Goes to DeGregory with a shot. I believe that deflected. Bounced back pretty far. He was able to make it outside the circle. Engineers now bringing it up the far side. Skidmore coming back. Engineers coming up with the flick. It's going to be handled by Rivera. Rivera pushing it back up. The Engineers able to regain possession with the pass to the center. Pass to the close side. Going to try to move it up. Engineers trying to move it up. It's going to go out. The Engineers able to continue their possession. Poked out by Skidmore. This is Rose with a pass to Eldridge. Eldridge coming up towards the circle. She misses the shot. Now in the circle, though it looks like it trickled out, I believe off a Skidmore stick. And that's going to be a long hit for the Engineers. Passing it towards the center, trying to get it in the circle. Skidmore won't have any of that as they push it back out. It goes out of bounds on the close side. Engineers passing towards the center. Pass was intended for Batzinger. Engineers getting close to the circle. First time this half. One of the first times. Skidmore bringing it up the close side with a pass intended for Scott. She was the offensive performer of the week in the Liberty League. She's trying to get on the offense, brings it into the circle. Bounces out. Just about 18:40 remaining in the half here. 2-4 in favor of Skidmore. The Engineers are going to need to do more of what they've done in the past minute or so to get on the offense, get some chances. As Skidmore prepares for the penalty corner. Penalty corner taken by Halter. Pass to the close side. Comes out of the circle, flick back in as Chloe goes for it. Looked like she handled it for a moment, but wasn't able to maintain possession as it just bounced out of the circle. Skidmore trying to get it right back in. Engineers holding him back. Bounces off a couple. Engineers bringing it up the center. Passing to the close side. Pass intended for Murphy. Pass intended for Murphy goes out. It's going to lead to a possession for Skidmore. That's Hanks. Hanks passed it up. That's going for Scott. Pass was intended for Scott, I should say. It goes out on the far side. Another ball goes in. It's going to be a long hit for Skidmore. Let's see what they can do. Bringing it up. Getting towards the circle is DeGregory, taking it in with the slapper. And I believe a kick save by the Rensselaer netminder. That's going to lead to another long hit for Skidmore. This time it's going to be taken by Lamore. Hit off an Engineer's stick. Trying to pass it up. Bounces off of Skidmore. Leads to a flick. Trying to get it out as the Engineers. Skidmore able to bring it back towards the circle. Engineers pushing it back out, going along the far side. It's going to be handled by Paul for Skidmore. We'll bring it back up. And that went. Now Skidmore on the far side, pushing it in. Now a deflection in front of the goal makes it go wide. On the far side, just past the net. RPI with the flick. On the far side, Skidmore bringing it back. And Skidmore pushes it in right through the circle. Goes wide on the far side. Skidmore with the, I believe the long, maybe the long hit. Skidmore coming in. They're in the circle. Pass intended for the center. Bounces off an Engineer. It's going to lead to a whistle. Skidmore once again, I believe, on the penalty corner, as the Engineers try to get them out of the zone. Here comes the penalty corner. Halter. That's going to be a whistle. When they do a penalty corner. Here comes the penalty corner. Passed out to Hanks. Attempting to make a shot. The shot bounces off the equipment of Clow. Another save, I believe off the glove that time. Engineers coming up the close side. The crowd is excited. Engineers getting an offensive chance. Engineers moving up, that's Murphy. Murphy coming up, she's running into some trouble from Searless. It's going to lead to a whistle. The Engineers making it to this side of the field. Going to try to generate some offense and close that 2-goal gap. Score currently 2-4 with the Engineers down. Denny for the Engineers on the close side with the hit. Let's see what she does. Taking her time. Trying to find an open teammate. And the clock resumes. Engineers bringing it in. They're in this circle. That's going to trickle out on the close side. Going to lead to Skidmore regaining possession. Going to try to bring it up. Skidmore bringing it up. Blocked by an Engineer stick. Engineers coming up on the far side. That's going to be Cecilio. The pass to the middle. That pass was intended for Denny. Goes just a little bit too far for her stick. That's going to lead to it going out. And a free hit for Skidmore. It's going to be taken by Hanks. Hanks taking the free hit. She's going to flick it up towards the center. That was intended for Scott. Scott coming up. Coming up, she's in the circle. And that's going to be another penalty corner. With the Engineers fans showing their thoughts. And here comes the penalty corner. That's going to be taken by Halter. Pushes it out to the center. Passing to the right. The shot in. And it goes just past the goaltender. And that is going to be a goal for Skidmore. That is a goal for Skidmore. Let's see if we can get another look at it. So the final shot seems as though it was smacked in at the very end, very last moment by Scott. Once again, she was the offensive performer of the week for the Liberty League. I believe this is at least her second goal of the game. Have a quick timeout. Currently at 12:32. With the score being 5-2, the Engineers are now down 3. They're going to have to pick up the offense. Now, to put it all in perspective, the Engineers currently have 8 shots to Skidmore's 31. So, though, when it comes to shots on goal, it's 5-22. So not as offset. However, the Engineers need to get on the offense and take more shots. Still in the timeout. Still in this Engineers timeout. As we await the center pass, it's going to be the Engineers with possession. Score 5-2.
We have one running in Maryland Million in a couple weeks. So. We ran third in the stakes race. Okay, yeah, we'll take the shot. Good. Yeah, we want to win, but.
The Engineers getting ready for the center pass. Going to try to get on the offense fast here. And we're back in action here. Engineers bringing it back, coming along the close side. It's going to be Murphy. Murphy coming up the line. She's stopped by Saros. Engineers going to get a free hit, bring it up the close side. With a back pass to the center. Passing it up, they're at the midline. Passing the midline is Cecilio. Trying to head up further was blocked by Hanks. Hanks passing it up, intercepted by the Engineers as Murphy comes up. Murphy coming up the close side. Trying to get towards the circle, bringing it up. The wind is picking up here at Harkness Field. As Skidmore is given a free possession. Hanks passing it up. Far pass comes up the midfield line, and it makes it all the way to DeGregory, who is now coming up towards the circle. Engineers trying to hold her up. We have a whistle. Messer for the Engineers, bringing it up, coming up the close side. She is blocked by Saros, though it went out, so Knopfel now with the free hit for the Engineers. Back pass, back to Knopfel, so she wasn't able to get control of it, so Saros with the whistle. Knopfel bringing it up with a pass to Murphy. Murphy bringing it into bringing it into the circle. Murphy on the edge. They have a whistle. That's going to be De Agostino. Back to De Agostino. De Agostino again. Trying to center it. They're fighting for it. Skidmore hanging on. It's going to be a whistle. De Augusto. And now Hanks, again, going to try to bring it up the close side on the free hit. It's going to be intercepted by the Engineers. Trying to center. Centering attempt was deflected. Engineers still have it. Engineers coming towards the circle. It's going to be a whistle. I believe that is going to be a penalty corner for the Engineers. This is a good opportunity for the Engineers to generate some offense, get a chance, good chance to get some shots. They're in the zone. Let's see what happens. And the penalty corner is going to come from the far side. It's taken by Casillo. Out of the circle, back in the circle. And the shot was taken. It almost looked like it went in from my angle here, but it bounced up and over, and I believe to the far side also. Hutchinson with it, trying to get it back in the zone. Engineers with possession. The slap brings it in the circle. Engineers with it in the center. Trying to bring it up. Blocked by Searless with the pass up to Scott. Trying to get it further. Engineers bringing it back. That's going to be Murphy coming up the close side. Going to try to keep it in. That was hit out, I believe, by Searless of the Thoroughbreds. Going to lead to an Engineers possession, as the Engineers have been able to keep the ball for the most part on this side of the field for the better part of the last few minutes, trying to generate some offense. It's going to be a... Scott was taken down. That led to the whistle. Engineers. The whistle. Hanks pushing it up with the flick. It's coming up the far side. That's Rose. Rose trying to hang on as the Engineers are poking away on the attack. Rose coming up. Makes it in the circle, though the whistle comes in. Here comes the penalty corner. It's going to be taken on the close side by Skidmore. I believe that is Halter once again. Sophomore from Fort Collins, Colorado. With a centering attempt in the circle. Shot taken by DeGregory. With a kick save by Clout. The kick save leads to the ball going out of the far side. It's going to be another possession for Skidmore. Skidmore bringing it up. Trying to get back in the circle. Engineers are able to push it. I believe that bounced off the side of the goal. As the Engineers are going to try to make the best of the final 5 minutes and 45 seconds of action here at Harkness Field, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. Skidmore passing to the center, trying to take their time, let the clock trickle out, passing it back up to Gregory. The pass to the center, that's Eldridge, bringing it in the circle. Whistle leads to an Engineers possession. The Engineers are going to try to bring it back up with the flick along the far side. Whistle. It's going to be another chance for the Thoroughbreds. It's going to be Lamore. Passing up. The Engineers bringing it up the far side. It's going to be held up by Skidmore. Engineers coming up. Centering pass for Wakeman. Back on the far side. Bringing it up is the Engineers. Engineers trying to generate some offense with 4 minutes remaining in the game. Trying to keep it in. Must have just went out on the far side. That's going to lead to I believe a Skidmore possession. Skidmore now. Centering. Engineers now. Trying to poke it away. Unable to do so. Skidmore still brings it up. Back to the Engineers as they bring it past the line. Engineers with the flick, trying to get it towards the circle. Engineers. That's going to be a whistle and lead to a possession for Skidmore. Steerless bringing it up with the push pass. Engineers trying to get it back out. She hits it. I believe it deflected off of Scott. It's going to lead to an Engineers free hit. With the flick, that goes high up. And Skidmore with possession now. Whistle. Three minutes to go. And that shot was taken from outside the circle, so Chloe didn't even bother. As the Engineers now moving up, see if they can get some offensive chances in the last 2.5 minutes of play. Engineers trying to bring it up the close side. Bounces out. It's going to be a possession for Skidmore. It's going to be a penalty corner. Skidmore taking their time with the penalty corner. It's going to come from the close side, and it will be taken by Lamore. Lamore with a pass to the outside of the circle, coming back in on the close side. The shot goes wide on the far side. Almost was a goal if those lacrosse nets were in play over there, but no. Engineers trying to bring it up, bounces off a stick. Heads out of bounds. The Engineers with the free hit, moving up. Engineers with the smack to the center. It's going to be held up by Skidmore. Skidmore bringing it back up. Heading towards the circle. Trying to get it to the close side. Unable to do so as the attacking Engineers were able to regain the ball. As the Engineers coming up, trying to get it to the circle. With 40 or so seconds remaining, they are trying to get a chance in. Here come the Engineers, or so we thought. Scott was able to hit it away on the far side. It's going to be a breakaway for DeGregory coming in. The Engineers able to get back, though. DeGregory coming in with a pass to the far side. Going for the shot. Chloe with the save. The kick saved that right leg once again. Able to get the ball out. And that is going to be the end of action here at Harkness Field. Final score is 5-2 in favor of the Skidmore Thoroughbreds. So with this being the Liberty League opener for the season, the Engineers have some things to work with. They also have a lot of things going for them as teamwork and all come together well. Though this game, it seems as though the shots on goal were really the deciding factor, with Skidmore coming up with 23 shots to Rensselaer's 6 shots on goal. So with that in mind, the Engineers were able to get 1 goal per every 3 shots, which is very, very good. However, they weren't able to come up with the shots to get more goals. We're awaiting the handshake here as Skidmore comes in. And while that's going on, I'd like to remind our viewers that the next time you can expect to see sports action through RPI TV is next Saturday, starting at 7 p.m. It's the men's football game versus Worcester Polytechnic Institute in the Transit Trophy game. That's a 7 p.m. start. That's a night game. That's going to be interesting. Haven't seen a night game here. So here we have the ultimate show of sportsmanship with the handshake. So for everyone here at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute Television, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'm Charlie Machalo. Have a nice day.